Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just what the title says. I am setting the record straight about a comment that I saw on a Flosstube video a couple days ago, and I mentioned it in my last update video. The person that made the comment wrote me a private message on YouTube because they saw my video, and they actually apologized for the comment, but I'm the one that needs to apologize because I misheard it. They are not a radiation tech, they are a mammography tech, meaning they do mammograms all day. And the comment was actually made by their husband that said he thinks she has the best job because she gets to see boobs all day because she's doing mammograms. Two totally different things. Radiation, mammography, two totally different things. You know, I'm all for mammograms. I was getting them since I turned 40. It's the best preventative measure to find breast cancer, in my opinion. I mean, that's how mine was found. So I have to be the one to apologize. I totally misread that. So I'm sorry to you guys because a bunch of you left comments bashing this person when I was the one that was wrong. So I have since gone back and deleted all of the comments that mentioned it in my last video. And I was very glad that that person wrote me a message. You know, we all make mistakes. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe I should stop watching live YouTube videos. I don't know. No, that's not what that means. I just need to get my facts straight, obviously, before I say something on a video that is watched by, 1,000 people or something. But okay, while I'm doing this video, I thought I would update you on my stitching. It's only been 2 days. But if you saw my post on Stitch Mania or Instagram, you know I finished Peony Pixie on Saturday. Yes. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah. All I had was her head to do. So, yeah, didn't that turn out so amazingly awesome? Now, I won't be getting this framed for a little bit. I think I'm going to wait to finish my coffee piece before taking this, the beach piece, and the coffee piece in to be framed. I've been spending a little bit of money lately on project bags and things like that, so I'm not going to take this in right now for framing. That's okay, it can wait. So, story time, though, because there's always a story with me, right? Yeah. You know I had lost DMC 742. I needed that to finish the flowers in her hair. Saturday, my husband and I were running errands, and I actually wanted to go to Joann's because they had a 60% off coupon, and I wanted to see if they had the bead case. You know, the Elizabeth Ward one, because I wanted to get another one. I checked online, and it said it was in the store close to me, but it wasn't. So I go there, I look, I don't see the case, but I'm like, you know what? I need floss. I needed 742. I actually needed 948 because I almost used a whole skein of that for her skin. And I needed 310 for an upcoming project. That Joann's had none of those, and their floss section was jacked up. I don't know what's going on. Oh no, I'm sorry. They had 742. They didn't have the other ones. And I said, okay, I'm going to get 742 because that was the one I really, really needed right now. So I go up to the counter. Well, the way that Joann's is set up, it's one big line and then you just get branched off into the cashiers. There's two cashiers open. They're both being helped. But the one cashier is having an issue. They're having an issue with some flour that was supposed to be on sale, but the sale price isn't coming up. And what does she do? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm the next one in line. Of course, I'm the next one in line. All of these cashiers and staff from the store are now up at the register trying to figure this out. When I say I stood there, and I'm not exaggerating, I must have stood there for 10 minutes while they were, and I was just like thinking to myself, I've got one friggin' thing in my hand. I got so aggravated. I literally threw the floss on the counter and walked out of line. And my husband was like up at the front of the line waiting for me. And I said, let's just go. I have one thing and this is ridiculous. And my husband said everyone in line was looking at me because I probably looked like a crazy person. But come on. Oh my God. So there was another Joann's. I was about 15 minutes away from where we were. So I said, okay, let's go there. Like I said, we were already out and doing stuff, so not a huge deal to run errands, but I was starting to get testy because I hadn't had very much sleep from Friday to Saturday. And yeah. So we go to that Joann's. They didn't have any of the floss colors. I think I busted out laughing in the aisle. I could not believe it. I'm like, how do you not have this floss? So where did I finally get the floss? Michael's. You know my hatred for Michael's. They had all the colors. So Michael's, way to go, Michael's. Yeah, so I was able to finish that. I have kitted up Luce Mia. Boy, is it a pain in the ass to kit up a project. At least for me it is. To get the fabric on the scroll rods, pull all the floss, get the key stuck on the box like I do, and I converted the colors for that. So I was going to go to my LNS Stitching Post today and get the beads for it, but I don't really feel like going outside. The eclipse is today and people are going to be stupid, I think. You know, some dumbass is going to probably go blind because they haven't heard the 8 billion warnings on Facebook or the news or any of that. So yeah, plus I have work to do today, so no. I went on 1, 2, 3 stitch. They have pretty good pictures of beads, so I had to convert 4 beads. So I'm hoping that I picked the right colors, because I'm not going to start stitching on that until I get those beads, because I bead as I go along, and there's beads all in her tail where I'm going to be starting. As I was editing this video back, I realized I forgot to tell you about me finding the other skein of 742. I'm kitting up Luce Mia, getting all that floss ready. I am putting away the floss for Peony Pixie. Now, when I told the story of missing 742, I tore apart my office. I know I looked in my big floss box. I know I did. That was like the first place that I looked. When I pulled out the big floss box to put back the floss for Peony Pixie, and by this time I had bought the other skein of 742, I wound it on the bobbin. When I go to put it away, I see the other one in there. I literally screamed in my office. My husband was in bed watching TV or something. He's like, oh my God, what's wrong? When I told him, he couldn't stop laughing because he heard all my rantings and ravings about this floss. Witchcraft, I'm telling you. I don't know how I would have missed that, how it got in there. Witchcraft. I'm telling you, I am telling you, because I looked in there and it wasn't in there when I needed it. Okay, back to the rest of my video. I'm just going to be working on my coffee piece for a couple days before I get those. Okay, I can show you my coffee piece because like I said, I've been working on that. This is Fresh Brewed Coffee by Little House Needleworks. It calls for all classic colorworks and I've been using those. Here's what I have done. I started working on the word, this is the word coffee down here. I had originally was going to stitch each letter individually because it's 3 separate colors. But after I stitched the F, I said, well, let me just do all the one color because then I'll do the middle band and then I'll do the bottom band. And then all I have left is the border. This is stitched on 28 count Lugana by Fiberlicious in Cocoa Rose. And the needle minders, yes, I put all 3 on there because that's how I roll. All 3 are from Denkai Designs and I just showed them in my last video. I really like them. So yeah, I'll continue working on this for the next few days before I get the beads for Luce Mia. I did get some haul in the mail on Saturday after I had already filmed my other video. Arlene, the wonderful person that sends me a gift every single week, she is in like a stash exchange club or group. And she actually got this in the mail as part of the exchange, and she won't stitch it. So she sent it to me. Thank you, Arlene. I love this one, and I don't have it. How do I not have this? I actually do not have a lot of the Bewitching Pixies because I went and looked at 1, 2, 3 Stitch and add them to my wish list. But yeah, this one is, what's her name? Raven. You know I love purple. Really gonna love stitching that one. So Arlene, thank you so much. I actually purchased some project bags from Christine. Her Instagram handle is Stitch All the Things. I just wanted some different ones, and I bought 3. The first one, and what's nice is she included in each bag a skein of Moe's Sale Floss, which I thought was such a nice touch. The first bag, she included this one, because wait till you see the bag. Whoopsie. Woo! I love this one. She always puts glitter on the bottom, so it's vinyl. Green, potions, fabric. Look at that. Yeah. But her bags come with a handle, most of them do, so that I really like. Plus she also does the little, it's like a magnet, a button, a pin. I like it though. It's very cool. So that was the first one that I got. I love that glitter. Oh my God, are you kidding me right now? That was the first one I got. Then I got this one, Coffee, and that's the Moe's Sale. I'll pull that out because I'm going to pull those out anyway. She included this Moe's Sale thread. Love that one. But yeah, here's the bag. The bottom is black glitter vinyl. Coffee cups, red. I love the red. There's the back of it. And then for the little zipper pull, she did that. I will link her Instagram below so you guys can check her out. And a bunch of her bags are also available for sale on Down Sunshine Lane. This is the third color of the Moe's Sale, because here is the bag that I got. Red glitter, love that. That's such a pretty pattern, isn't it? And then she put, I think it's a dog or a cat as the, yeah. So thank you so much, Christine. I love the bags. I love project bags. I think I love project bags as much as I love fabric. Nah, no. You know how I feel about fabric. Fabric all time, yeah. One final thing I want to mention, a new book I started reading. I have not been reading. I haven't read in like a week. And I wanted to start again reading books that aren't true. Like I was reading that book about the girl that stopped dieting. So the book I started reading, and this is a very intriguing premise. It's called All Is Not Forgotten by Wendy Walker. Ah! Wow. Okay. I'm not even going to edit that out as a blooper. That's just going to stay in there. All Is Not Forgotten by Wendy Walker. The premise of this book. Teenage girl gets raped in the backyard of a party, and they give her in the hospital a controversial drug that erases her memory of the event. Obviously, though, her parents, nobody else that knows about it forgets it, but I think it's supposed to aid in your recovery. I've only just started reading this book, but I cannot wait to get into it because it makes you think, would you want, if you could, to take a drug that would erase a bad memory? That's a tough one, because your instinct would be to say yes. Erase bad memories. Did you ever see the movie with Jim Carrey called Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? I think that's what it's called. Where that technology was there. They erased, and it changes your whole life. I will keep you updated on that book to let you know what happens, because it looks pretty good. And it got really good reviews, so. Okay, that's it for me today. I do have some other videos that will be uploading this week. Some makeup and nail ones that I'm going to actually shoot today, but I'm not bombarding YouTube with 100 videos in a day. The most I'll ever put up is just one a day. So look for those. May have another update at the end of this week. I have chemo on Friday, so I don't know how that's going to go. But okay, you guys have a good week, and I'll see you in my next video.